Well, welcome Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. It really means a lot to me. So if you happen to resonate with the following messages, my friend, please give me a thumbs up. All right. So Sagittarius, my goodness. I hope you guys have recovered from your last reading. I was actually really shocked by the messages that came through. Like I always say, I never peek through, the cards prior to clicking on the record button, so I have no idea what they are. Okay. Right before pressing on actually the record button, the sun came out. Sagittarius. First thing and foremost, what you need to know right now, right at this very moment, things will change if things have not been going great. Things are going to come to light, I want to say, if they have been obscured. I'm picking up the strong energy of yes, especially with the sun being here, and it has been pretty dull this whole morning. So this is an indication for you, because the sun came out prior to clicking on your reading. I want to say you're going to be very happy with what's about to come to you, what you're about to discover. Okay. So having said all that, let's see what Spirit has to say. Let's see what your cards have to say. You have been very protected, Sagittarius, whether you realize it or not. Okay. Wow. Interesting. I don't know why this is coming through, but that's what I'm hearing. So let's see what you need to know right now, right at this very moment, when you happen to tune into this reading. Let's see, Sagittarius. Discovering truth. Interesting. You're going to be discovering a truth about a particular situation. Maybe there's something that has been playing on your mind. Up until now, you may have not been receiving any answers, or things have been cloudy. Metaphorically saying, you'll be receiving the truth or discovering the truth. Okay. Something is coming to light, my friend. This is no joke. Okay. You're going to literally be seeing a truth of a particular situation in your life. A particular thing is going to come to light. Okay? You're going to be standing in the light of truth. And that's exactly what the sun is representing, my friend. Okay? Let's see if we can get more information. Okay? You're going to be discovering some form of a truth. Let's see what else. Lightly. There's something about light, my friend. And again, the sun is shining. I cannot make this up. Light of truth, and here we see traveling lightly. Things are going to be moving lighter. Things are going to become lighter for you, Sagittarius. Okay? Seriously. Your life is going to become more simpler, I want to say. If they have been complicated, they're about to become more simpler. You will not be carrying so much weight, Sagittarius. Okay? For some of you, you're going to be simplifying your life. Okay? After you discover some form of a truth, I want to say. It's going to get easier, and I'm hearing from Spirit, it's going to become lighter because of what you're about to discover. Wow. You're also going to be shown a way. See, there's an arrow here on your card, and it shows this way. Spirit is going to show you a way, Sagittarius. Okay? You'll be shown a way. If you are currently confused, Sagittarius, about something, you're going to be shown a way. Maybe it's about a decision that you were unable to make, or you could not make because of whatever reason. Not only are you going to be discovering a truth, but you're also going to be shown a way. Wow, this is amazing. For some of you, you're going to discover how to make more money, I want to say. How to grow your finances. How to grow your garden, Sagittarius. And you know what's really striking to me, Sagittarius? I'm going to tell you what is. See right here, we're seeing crossroad energy. Okay, so for some of you, so you are literally at a crossroads right now. You don't know what to do. There has been no clarity or very little clarity, or you have been in this energy of indecision. You're going to be discovering a truth as to what is the right path for you, which path you should take. Because here we're seeing a single path. This is no coincidence, Sagittarius. And by the way, listen, like I was saying earlier, I did not see your cards, okay? You can trust me on that or not. The decision is totally you, okay? And ultimately, you know, the decision is totally you. It's like whatever decision you make, I'm hearing Spirit saying, it's totally up to you, okay? When it comes to whatever you're currently dealing with, okay? But truth is coming, okay? And it has to do with some form of a path that you need to take, Sagittarius, okay? Let's see what else. Breaking trail. For a lot of you, that has to do with something that you have been working very hard on. Something that has been very burdensome for you, I want to say. There's a breakthrough coming. And I feel like this is your first card. You have been working at something very hard. You have been putting in a lot of work, a lot of effort in. Whatever it happens to be in, my friend, you're going to discover that there's a better way of doing something, my friend. Whatever it is that you have been concentrating on that has been very tiresome for you, or whatever it is that has been burdensome to you, some sort of a situation, okay? But there's a better way. There's a breakthrough. There's a discovery. It's like you're going to be in this energy, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, I never have thought that I can do it that way. I never thought that doing this a certain way is going to bring me so much luck and so much abundance. Because that's literally what we're seeing on Discovering Truth, right? We're seeing a beautiful valley here, full of abundance, okay? This is a totally different energy, my friend. Look, burdensome, right? Very narrow path, not seeing your way out. To the energy, my gosh, and I cannot even pick up the cards. Interesting. So you might be having even difficulty picking something up, Sagittarius. To all of us are in seeing this beautiful valley. Okay, listen, I cannot make this up. Something that has been very burdensome to you, you're going to get an understanding as to how to do it better. Okay, that's really what it's all about, I feel here. And things are going to be moving smoothly for you. And there's also something about simplifying. So for some of you, Sagittarius, you might be working very hard, thinking that, oh, if I put so much work in, you know, or if I do many different things, it's going to get me more. But that's actually not the case. The silver lining, Sagittarius, is in simplicity. Okay, that's what you need to understand, and that's what I feel like Spirit is pointing at here. Simplify something, okay? It does not have to be complicated to give you the results that you need. Simplify it, okay? That's also what I'm hearing. Interesting. So let's see what you need to know right now, Sagittarius. You, main female. Okay, focus on yourself, my friend. Focus on your growth. Okay, start focusing on you. Okay, what brings you happiness? Okay, what brings you satisfaction? For some of you, this truth is going to come from a female. Okay, that's going to tell you some form of a truth, some sort of a breakthrough. Okay, let's see where this is going. Listen, do I need to say anything else? We have occupation here, something that you have been working very hard on. There's a better way. You're going to be discovering some form of a truth. For some of you, this truth is going to come from a female, your co-worker, basically. That's going to guide you, that's going to tell you there's an easier way. Okay? But for a lot of you, this is your energy, the main female. Okay? You have been occupied, you have been working at something very hard. Okay, you have been very busy, but you're going to be discovering some form of a truth when it comes to something that you have been occupied with. Okay, house. For some of you, it has something to do with your home. Okay. Seriously. You may have been, my friend, collecting a lot of things, or you may currently own a lot of things, you know. I feel like whoever you are, you're going to be very busy removing stuff from your house. That's what I feel here. You're going to be very busy simplifying your life, making things simple, you know. The golden rule is in simplicity, okay? Seriously. It's like you don't have to work too hard, I'm hearing. All you have to do is work smart. That's what I'm hearing Spirit saying. There's something about working smart. Working smarter rather than harder. Okay, interesting. But things are going to become simpler when it comes to your home situation, my friend. Okay? Where you will not have to work so hard. For some of you, you're going to discover some sort of a truth about your home situation. Okay? Let's see where this is going. I feel like we need more space. Let's see, Sagittarius. Roadblock. For some of you, you have been literally facing some sort of a roadblock. Okay? Let me tell you, you're going to discover a truth pertaining to this roadblock. Why a certain situation hasn't been moving. Maybe why you have not been moving. Okay? Seriously. And you're going to understand the truth as to what to do pertaining to this roadblock. Okay? You're going to understand exactly what to do. You might have, again, been feeling very heavy, you know, with the heavy rocks being here on your road. Maybe you have been working very hard to remove the rocks, but there's a better way. You're going to discover that there's a better way of removing those rocks from your path. You're going to be able to move. Listen, things are going to move for you, Sagittarius. Look at this energy here. You're going to be able to pass. Seriously, that's what I feel is happening here. That's what you need to know right now. If things have been blocked, things are going to move. Okay? You have been worrying about some sort of a roadblock, some sort of an obstacle. Whether something is actually going to work out or not. Yes, it will work out, Sagittarius. You might be Christian. You may have been literally praying to God, to Spirit, to whoever you believe in. Okay? For some sort of a progress. For an easier life for some of you. For finding a way out. It's coming. You're going to discover a truth, Sagittarius. That's what you need to know right now. Whether it has to do with your work situation, whether it has to do with your home situation. Okay? For some of you, you have been, again, repeating something. And you have been wondering why. Especially, look, with the scythe being here, you know, cutting the wheat. It's like you have been doing something on repeat. But there's a smarter way, there's a better way. Okay? Of doing something. Okay? Whatever that thing is that you have been doing on repeat, I want to say. Okay? Let's see what else, Sagittarius. For some of you, there's this energy of being bored or not being interested in life. You may have been, you know, feeling very bored because it's like you're repeating something, my friend. You know what I'm hearing from Spirit? All you need to do is break a cycle, okay? It's like, I feel like whoever you are, it's like you have been in this trance, I want to say, you know, without realizing that you have been the one that need to change something, okay? And you have been wondering why you are so bored or why you are so unhappy, why you are this, why you are that, okay? All you need to do, my friend, is break a cycle, okay? And I feel like you're going to discover something, my friend, about your current situation, you know, whether at home or at work. There's a breakthrough coming, okay? Because again, for some of you, it's like you have been very unhappy, disinterested, dissatisfied with the cat. You may own a cat, by the way, okay? You may have been praying for your cat, okay? Maybe there has been some blockage. You have been worrying about something. There's something about simplifying, okay? When it comes to your cat. Something to do with simplicity. And I don't know who you are, my friend, but I'm picking up on someone's energy. You're going to be showing a way as to what to do, okay? Seriously. But there's something about simplifying. The roadblocks are going to be removed, okay? Let's see what else. You have been trying to avoid something, Sagittarius. Seriously. Maybe you have been avoiding seeing the truth or looking the truth in the eye. There's something that you need to admit to yourself, Sagittarius. You may have been dealing with Capricorn, or you're dealing with Capricorn, Gemini, Scorpio energy is here, Libra energy is here. You have been avoiding something. And this, whatever it is that you have been avoiding, some sort of a truth, something, it's like, I don't know how to put it, Sagittarius, but I feel like there's someone watching here, and obviously this is not going to be for everyone. You have been wondering why, you know, things have not been happening. You have been wondering why you have been bored, you know. It's like this energy of not wanting to do anything, but it's like, Sagittarius, whoever you are, and this is a very specific message for someone, obviously not for everyone. Have you tried doing something about it? Okay. Have you tried to break some sort of a cycle of yours? Have you tried to work on yourself, Sagittarius? Do not make it complicated, Sagittarius, because it's not. Okay? Seriously, don't overcomplicate a situation, because it's not overcomplicated. It's only as complicated as you make it to be. Okay? That's what you need to realize. There's something that you need to face, Sagittarius. Okay? Seriously. Do not be close-minded. And normally Sagittarius are not this way. Okay, so I don't know whose energy I'm picking up on, but it's like, be honest with yourself. Face some sort of a reality. Maybe you are the one who has been creating blockages for yourself, my friend. Okay, I mean, like, stand in the light of truth and admit something to yourself. If you are embodying the energy of not being interested, you know, if you're feeling bored, or it's like, you know, it's like, if you're disengaged from a particular area of your life, then how can you expect for a different energy to show up in your 3D, you know? There's a way. You're going to be finding a way, Sagittarius, okay? You're going to be finding a way, finding some sort of a truth, finding a way out of a very tiresome, very difficult situation, I want to say. You're going to be finding a sign. There's something about a sign, I'm telling you, okay? You're going to be led towards the right path, Sagittarius. That's what you need to know right now, okay? You're going to be figuring something out. That's also. Or some of you, you're going to be traveling, okay? With the map being here. Let's see what else you need to know. Olive branch. Interesting. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. For some of you, there's a person. And I was actually mentioning a second ago that this is very unlike Sagittarian energy. Whatever I was mentioning about being bored and disinterested. There's a person in your energy who has been feeling like that, who's feeling like that. It's like whoever they are, they have been avoiding something. And I feel like what they have been avoiding is making peace with you. What they have been avoiding is apologizing to you. Okay? There's a person in your energy, Sagittarius, and obviously this will not be for everyone, but someone needs to hear it, who has been avoiding you, avoiding facing a situation with you. This person may have appeared to be disinterested, you know, in fixing something with you. I feel like this person is worrying. This person is worrying. They want to come, they want to apologize. Whoever this is, okay? This person may be living at a distance, okay? Them not being here. But they're very nervous, okay? Whoever this is, I feel like you have not spoken to this individual for quite some time, okay? I feel like this person has discovered some sort of a truth, and they're coming in with peace. They're coming in with an olive branch. The question is, they don't know whether you're actually going to accept them, accept their apology, whether you actually will want to make amends with them. They have no idea. That's why they're worrying sick, okay? That's what I feel is happening, Sagittarius. Let's see what else you need to know right now. What kind of truth do you need to know right now? I'm going to be pulling some cards from this deck here. Let's see what else you need to know right now at this moment, Sagittarius. When you happen to watch this reading, let's see what else you need to know. Sagittarius. Just for Sagittarius spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. What does Sagittarius need to know right now, please? Something is going to go the right way. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit, okay? Let's see what else you need to know right now for and tomorrow. Let's see what you need to know right now, right at this very moment. Okay, let's see. Wow. You might have been dealing with Pisces, or you're dealing with Pisces. For some of you, things have been stuck, or it's like you have been stuck repeating a certain pattern. Okay, but it's like it has been stuck, moving in one place, but it has been stuck, you know? You know this energy when it's like the wheel is moving, but the car is not going anywhere. That type of an energy that I feel with this Hangman being here. You have been waiting for something, Sagittarius. I'm going to be honest. Or a situation has been stuck. For some of you, you have been stuck, unable to make a decision. That's what I feel, because for some of you, it's like you might feel like there's a double-edged sword situation here. And it's like you might be someone here, it's like you might be in this energy, I don't know what decision to make, because it's like a double sword. Whatever decision I'm going to make, it might be will be the wrong one. But Spirit is going to guide you. Even though the situation, Sagittarius, may be very difficult for you. Spirit, my friend, has been, I feel, showing you the signs. And you have been guided all this time. Pay attention to signs, Sagittarius. Okay? Choose the simpler road. Choose the easier road, I want to say. Okay? You're going to be receiving a truth, I'm telling you. Ace of Swords. Okay? You're going to be receiving a truth pertaining to some sort of a heartbreak. Or to some sort of a situation that you have found to be very dissatisfying. You're going to understand, for some of you, it has to do with a truth pertaining to a broken heart of yours. Okay? Somebody that has broken your heart, my friend. You're about to find out a truth. You're about to discover this truth. Truth and clarity, Sagittarius, is coming your way. This is a double confirmation, discovering the truth. Now we're seeing the Ace of Swords. For some of you, are going to discover a truth pertaining to a crossroad type of energy, or crossroad type of a situation, I want to say. You're going to understand, you're going to discover which way to go. Seriously. Yes, you're going to understand which path to follow. Some of you, it's like things have not been moving at all, or things have been moving slow. With the star being here, again, you're being guided. I cannot make this up. You're going to be receiving a sign. You're going to be seeing a star, Sagittarius. You're going to understand which way to go. You're going to be guided. Okay? Seriously. For some of you, finding out this truth, it has been a wish of yours, I want to say. You're going to find out this truth. And this truth has been a long time coming. Seriously, that's what I feel here. For some of you, it's a truth that you're going to find out about growing your abundance, about your finances, okay? You're going to find out how to make things grow without you actually putting a lot of work and effort into it, okay? And for some of you, you're going to hear from a person and they're going to tell you, I want to heal. I want to heal the situation between you and me. That's what you're going to hear, Sagittarius. Seriously, that's what I feel. I was picking up a person's energy, and I'm picking up this energy again. This person has been very slow coming, but they're coming. There's something that they have been avoiding, but it's like they cannot avoid it any longer. Okay? For some of you, it has to do with a work situation. And if that's not the case, okay, there's this truth about a work situation. But this truth, my friend, is coming from someone who wants to collaborate with you. This person in the past may not have wanted to collaborate with you. Okay, now they do. Now they want to work with you. Now they are in this energy of, let's make it work. Okay? Like I was saying, for some of you, this truth is coming. This is a truth about a work situation, about collaboration, about how to make more money, about creation. For some of you have been stuck in an energy, my friend, not knowing whether to not to collaborate with someone. Okay? Because you may have thought that it's a double-edged sword situation. You're going to be, again, you're going to be seeing the signs, and you're going to get the truth. You're going to discover the truth. And I feel like you're going to be following the simple path. Okay? The moon. Oh my gosh. This is again. Maybe there's a strong Piscean energy actually here. And Aquarius. Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Scorpio, Gemini. So maybe dealing with one of those signs, Sagittarius, but nevertheless, you're going to be seeing through the shadows. Okay, you're going to be seeing through the shadows. And for some of you, I'm telling you, there's a person coming back. And they're coming back with a truth. This person is afraid. Seriously, with the moon being here, this person is afraid. Okay? Whoever they are. But they are coming in, and it's like they're surrendering. Because they know there's no other way to go. They cannot be putting their head in the sand anymore. Okay? They cannot avoid a particular situation. Okay? Having said all that, Sagittarius, there's truth and clarity coming, my friend. In a very unclear situation, you may have been afraid of making a decision, but you're going to understand. You're going to get a clear understanding as to which way to go. And again, you're being guided. There's something about your guides, which it's like, wow. I don't know what to say. For some of you, it has to do with traveling again. Yeah, and it's like you're going to understand what to do. You're going to understand which decision to make. You're going to understand exactly what you need to do, Sagittarius. That's what you need to know right now. So you have nothing to worry about, Sagittarius. That much I can tell you. You have nothing to worry about. Because the answers that you're seeking are coming. The truth that you're seeking is coming. A solution, a resolution is coming. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, this was your reading. I am sending you peace, love, and abundance. All the best, health, and wealth. If these messages have resonated with you, Sagittarius, then shoot me a message in the comment section how they are resonating with you. Yeah, anyhow, thank you guys so much. Until next time, take care.